Hello, when we are back for another video. Whoa. Where last we left off is... Sorry about the camera, I'm adjusting it. Oh, there we go. Shut up. Eh. Welcome back to another video. Today we left off with... Um... Going to the museum and then... the cafe. Yay! Let's go to the museum. Onward! Onward! Museum. Do. One look into the museum and you can tell it's remarkable. If buildings were Pokemon trainers, this one would be a champion for sure. I've never had a chance to visit, even with how close it is to Hotel R. I'll be our tour guide as long as you two don't mind that I know nothing about art. By all means. Then let's begin with this painting over here. Lead the way, Miss Karina. Ah, yes. Lead the way. Hello. What do you gotta say? Yes. This beautiful city. Fantastical looking city. Does such place really exist? It sure does. The gym leader there is pretty mystifying herself. That tree and the painting's supposed to be 1,500 years old. Maybe AZ watched it grow up. I bet you're right. I'm sure his long years of wandering took him to all kinds of places. I would quite like to see this 1,050-year-old tree. It's ours for the seeing. People can go practically anywhere as long as they've got Pokemon. My dear mama once told me the same thing. She said it's part of what makes a trainer's partnership with their Pokemon so amazing. I've gone all over the place with Lucario and the rest of my team, and I think your mom's spot. Okay, let's see what's up. Oh, the good part. Ooh, take a tour of the with Ansha and Karina. Huh. Hello. I truly appreciates the scale of Lumia City when seeing it laid out this way. Oh, to R and the museum would be over there, right? Indeed, they're a fairly long way from Hotel Z, with many people filling the city between them. Yeah, this city's sheer charm draws all kinds of people here. So Lumias can also be a disaster magnet. Yeah, big outage, the tower running wild, and now hyperspace Lumias too. That's true. As much as I hope to find legendary Pokemon in hyperspace, the idea that hyperspace could merge with Lumias is troubling. We'll stop it. Yeah, that's why we're doing all this surveying work, to make sure things turn out okay. Plus, we're gonna find what's causing all this and stop it. We won't let those poor Pokemon keep suffering. Indeed, I'll make donuts diligently to support you. Is it alright if we go see what's on display over there? You bet! Hut! 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 Yes, the Pokeballs from Legends Arceus. It's that people in the olden days used handmade Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. They sure had it rough. Thank goodness we can mass produce some now, like at the Pokeball factory here in Kalos. Getting interested in catching some Pokemon for yourself, Ancha? Seems more like your Hoopa's friend than its trainer. But I bet you do a great job. I'm not quite sure I'm up for the challenge of becoming a Pokemon trainer, especially considering the examples I have to live up to, such as my dear mighty mama. Being a Pokemon trainer doesn't mean you have to try to be the strongest one, you know? Although, I'm curious how it would feel to reach rank A in the ZI Royale. Anything to share, Chris? Over the moon! We weren't too busy. Nope, definitely not. You were doing it so you could stop the tower from wrecking the city, after all. Well, Ansha, if you change your mind about becoming a Pokemon trainer, let us know. I'll put you through the ring, my special process. If you're very kind, I'll reconsider it. Shall we move on to the next exhibit? Shall we ever? Where's the... Oh, it's there. Hut! 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 Ooh, the temple. Yeah, this is the Temple of Sinnoh. They say some legendary Pokemon appeared here. Some legendary. What if we found a section of hyperspace Luminous resembling this place? Do you think the fine legendary Pokemon I'm looking for would be there? Hard to say. Maybe if the Pokemon you're after has something to do with this temple, that is. Zeraora. That one makes sense. Hey, don't forget you've already got a spectacular Pokemon in Hoopa right there. Maybe it seems like no big deal since you're together all the time, but that's one special. Yeah! When did you and Hoopa meet? I happened upon Hoopa, I suppose it was about 6 months ago now. The poor thing looked much worse for wear. It seemed to have just lost a battle with a mighty Pokemon it played. Of course it did. But I fed Hoopa a fresh-baked donut and it perked up straight away. It's stuck by my side ever since and helped me visit hyperspace as well. Whoa, so your donuts were so tasty that they unlocked Hoopa's inner power? I guess people in Pokemon meet for a reason, even if we're not their trainers. Okay, my turn to pick an exhibit. Follow me. Wait, Miss Karina! Miss Karina! Where are... And you're downstairs. Of course you are. Hello! Hut! Hut! Lucario! Hi, Lucario. Check out this painting, Incha. Incha. What's this place? It's called the Tower of Mastery. I trained there for ages. Did you always know you wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, Miss Karina? Not exactly. When I was a kid, my parents were super busy, kind of like yours. I hung out with my grandpa a lot and actually started to follow in his footsteps. That's how I ended up becoming a trainer. Is our conversation about whether you want to be a trainer weighing on you? I suppose so. It's mostly to do with my dear mama. I look up to her very much, so I'd love to be able to gift her with that fine Pokemon. But if I became a trainer, I'd worry I'd never live up to the standards she set. Maybe, maybe not. I bet as long as you do what you really want, that includes you, shall be happy for you. That's what my grandpa wanted for me anyway. Although he does sometimes sigh and ask what happened to the quiet little kid I used to be. Haha, goodness. Either way, you're already amazing. Even if you aren't a trainer, you'd be friendly with a Pokemon like Koopa. That's really something. We just need to see Unbound Hoopa now. Just Unbound. Anyway, I think I'm all museumed out. Should we head to the Blue District and visit the cafe? Yes, please. Time to head to the cafe. And travel! Fast travel to the cafe. Hello. Welcome, may I help you? Yes, I want to go in. So this is Cafe, what a lovely looking place. I'll order for us. Go ahead and grab a seat. Do you take your coffee with sugar, Ansha? Bro, she's a kid. I'll try without. That's how my dear mama takes her. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. This is the flavor Mama loves so much. I may need to wait and approach it again when I'm a bit more grown up. Yeah. Your blend is looking real good to me. Could you for my Moo Moo milk tea? If you don't mind that, I've already taken a sip. Deal! Aw, let me guess, Supa. You're thinking you'd rather have one of Ansha's donuts than this stuff? No! You got an amazing piece of power whenever you eat one of donuts, right? But even so, you take a liking from some amazing Pokemon before Asia around you. Peter! And then you went and took Ancient into hyperspace with you. I guess I'm just not realizing how glad we should be that she came back unharmed. Yep. We wouldn't be able to do any of us in hypers without you two. So if things get rough, ask us for help. We gotta take care of you. Let's keep up the good work for all of Lumio's sake. Yeah. When you think about it, what A's doing is way more impressive than just being a trainer. Right, Chris? Glad you're with us, Ansha. Thank you for saying so. Looking back, it was reckless of me to dive headlong. Yeah, but when Hoopa pried open that distortion, I simply couldn't fight my curiosity. Yeah, that's human nature. Who wouldn't try to beat Fiancé? You do the same, right? I think I passed. I totally peed. I knew it. Wow, I lost track of time chatting. I bet we'll hear from Corbu pretty soon, huh? Most likely, as much as I hate for our fun to end, we better run to Hotel Z. Bum bum bum. Return to Hotel Z. Boo 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 boo. Yo, what's up? The gang's all back. How was playing tourist for a change? Oh, it was lovely. What a luxurious way to pass the time. Like you, wish I could have tagged along. You can visit the museum and go to cafes literally anytime you want. You just don't get it, Naveen. I guess we got more important things to talk about. Indeed, well done not derailing the conversation. Yeah. We have something for you, Ansha. What could it ever be? Whatever could it be? Team MZ. Why? Look at my apron, it's embezzled with our logo. Yeah. Just a little something we whipped up while you were out of town. Welcome to Team MZ, eh? Thank you. I'm so pleased to be matching with everyone at last. How come only Ancient gets a logo? Can't you sew on one onto my outfit too? The megastones all over your clothes don't leave much space to work with, Karina. Oh, true. These megastones are symbols of my bond with my Pokemon. I never take them off. Logo or no go, Karina, you're part of Team MZ too. Li, moi et le café. Oh! Uh-oh. Wait, did you all hear that? Sounded like it came from the strategy meeting room. We better see what it is. Go check that room, Chris. Go check that room. And we're gonna leave this one off because it's so short, and that we're just gonna call this learning the backstory of the museum or something. I don't know. Anyways, comment, like, subscribe, and see you later. Bye!